Hello, this is Shinru. In this video, we are going to take a look at question 112, pass sum. In this question, we are given a binary tree and a sum. We have to determine if the tree has a root to leaf path such that adding up all the values along the path equals the given sum. So when I first see this question, I thought we can use backtracing to find out the exact root that add up equals to the given sum. But then I realized this question we only need to return true or false based on if such a path exists. So we no longer need to use backtracing for that matter. And so the problem is, should we use recursive function or should we use iteration to solve this question? In this case, we're going to check the left node and the right node of every node, and we are going to add those nodes together to find out if there's a path exists. So as the path, so the start of the path will always be the root, and the end of path will always be the leaf. Therefore, we can make this an entire function as a recursive function, and to sort it out. So first, what we need to do is we need to check if the root exists, if the current node we are visiting exists. So what I will do is if statement, if root doesn't exist, I will just return false. And then we need another escape condition, is that if the end of the root already reached, and if the root if the end of the root already reached, then we should escape from there. So here, let me see, if root dot left doesn't exist and root dot right doesn't exist, that means it's the leaf we have reached. So what we need to do is we need to check if our sum is equal to the root value. The reason being, we are given a sum, and what we have to do to determine if the path equals to the given sum is that for every node we visited, we decrease the sum by that amount of the root's value. So therefore, another condition we can use to escape the recursive function, and also to return the true value, is that we have to determine if the sum we are given this time is equals to root's value, as this root, as the node we are visiting, is already leaf. So we return true. And after we determined what escape condition we can use in our recursive function, then we can determine how this recursive function will call itself. So basically, it is quite clear that we can return the recursive function itself and visiting the left node of the root, the left node of the current node, and then we will decrease the sum by the value of the current node. and we will do the same with the right subnode of the current node, and then we use a OR, because as long as there's a path that equals to the given sum, we should return true. Therefore, we will connect those two recursive function, two calling to the recursive function with OR statement. So has path sum of root dot right and sum minus root dot value. So let's submit our solution. So the key point is realize that the condition that is given in this problem, that the definition of the true and false it returns, is that if the tree has a root to leaf path, so the start of the path will be the root and the end of the path will be the leaf. Then we realized it, then we know that we can make the entire function a recursive function. And another trick is that we have to always decrease the number of sum. We have to decrease the sum by the value of the current node. Instead of and so we have to think reversely instead of just add those values and do something, because that will be more complicated.